super excited today, Karen. We are going to the fermentary.
Consuming fermented foods is an integral pathway to having a healthy gut, especially if you have food sensitivities.
Yeah, because what it does is it can sort of rebuild the flora in the gut by putting those probacteria back in.
I don't think people understand how simple it is to do that. And Sharon, who we're going to see, is a complete expert at it.
Karen, this looks like a brick factory.
No, I guarantee you it's a fermentary. Sharon said she'd meet us. There she is. Cool. Good driving, Rich.
Thank you.
Hello!
Hi, guys, you made it.
Oh, we made it! I promised I'd come.
Hello. Hey. Pleased to meet you,
Yeah,
Sharon.
you too. Thanks for coming to the fermentary.
Well, thank you for having Intolerant Cooks here.
My pleasure.
We just cannot wait to taste and hear and sample. I'm sure you've got so much to share with us.
I do. Wow. Do some fermenting and stuff.
I love that. Raw, wild, ancient ferments. That's fantastic.
Thank you.
So Sharon, I'm guessing this is the heart of the fermentary. This is where you do all your tinkering and where the magic happens.
Yep, I do a lot of tinkering at home still, but I learned a lot of the processes here, and it's very repetitive.
And how did you start fermenting? How did it become part of your life?
Well, I didn't really think about it as fermenting. It was just every hobby just turned out to be fermentation related, and I didn't know that until my daughter got sick. And then a doctor or a friend gave me a list of things that she should eat that would bring probiotics
So
into her
her
diet.
gut flora was gone.
Depleted.
Flushed.
Yeah.
Depleted. And I looked at it, and all of the foods on there were my hobbies.
So
I
it was
still
magic.
get goosebumps when I think about it. Yeah, I was just like,
Yes,
I
look.
know that. Yeah, I know that. Sauerkraut, yeah, I've got that. Sourdough bread, all of those things I could do. And so that's when I went sort of full on crazy, I guess. People are worried about safety and bacteria. Salt already kills a lot of the pathogenic bacteria that
So
you don't
good
want.
salt?
Yeah, nice. We got some here. Look how fine this is. We really love a fine sea salt.
Okay.
And the beauty of fermentation, just like with wine and cheese, is that it enhances the flavour. So you're getting one thing, you're making it more
And you're
nutritious and
diluting.
more delicious and lasts longer.
Yes.
So that's why I love fermenting.
So it's at an ambient temperature of...
Room temperature's fine. Room temperature. So in your home, it's usually...
Yeah, I left mine on the bench.
Yeah.
And I did one.
So you're going to chop your cabbage up really perfectly. You add the salt. You might let it sit so that the water extracts.
So once the cabbage has softened down and it's...
So we want to jam out all oxygen.
Yes.
Should we talk about this now?
Yes.
Yes.
This is an airlock. The idea is
So
that...
what happens?
Look, that floats. So now, all of the gases that start forming with our sauerkraut, they want to get out. The best environment is quick escape, so you don't have pressure in there. They come out, but no air can get in.
What are we doing with these?
We're just going to show you how easy it is to ferment something at home. So we've just peeled and cut the carrots. I'm just going to put them in the jar like this. So I'm going to add a litre of water to this, and for every litre, it's probably about a tablespoon and a half.
Of salt.
So then
And that is it.
I just put the lid on, and
Seal and forget.
it's that simple.
Wow.
Sharon, thank you for having Richard and I in the heart of your fermentary. Can't wait to use some of your products, and it'd be really great if you could join us once we've cooked a few dishes.
I love it, thanks.
Great. Isn't it great, Rich, that we get to cook in the heart of Sharon's fermentary?
I sort of feel like I'm in a laboratory in a way.
Well, we are. This is where all the magic happens.
Yeah.
Now, we're making a Korean-inspired dish today.
Yeah, we're going to do barbecue Korean pork, and I'm going to make a kimchi.
Delicious.
But a FODMAP kimchi, so it's going to have no garlic, and at the same time deliver all those flavours and be it's going to be fantastic.
Look forward to it.
Yeah.
Well, I've got a 1.5 kilo of St. Bernard's pork. I'm just going to dice it up.
So I'm going to make the marinade, Karen. So I've got some Korean chili paste. I've got 2 tablespoons of gluten-free soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of mirin. I've got 1 tablespoon of spiral toasted sesame oil.
Delicious.
Delicious. And 1 tablespoon of spiral rice malt syrup. Okay, I'm just going to combine all of these wonderful flavours together. Okay, great.
It's just a matter of adding the pork.
Yep.
I'm literally going to stir that through. and then skewer the meat.
Perfect. Now, while you're doing that, Karen, I'm going to make our wonderful FODMAP-friendly kimchi. So I've got cabbage that I've salted overnight. You can see the water in there that's come out. All right, I've got some beautiful radishes. And we've also got the green part of the leek, so it's a little bit milder, but it's still going to give us that wonderful flavour. Now we've got to do our red paste that we massage all over that. And
So
then,
this is where all the flavour goes into the cabbage.
absolutely. We've got Korean red chili flakes, about 3 tablespoons. We've got about a tablespoon of sesame seeds.
Sesame seeds is not a traditional
No, because you've taken out the garlic, I'm sort of trying to add as many flavours in there as I can, because normally people would put 28 cloves of garlic in there.
Yeah, I know. There's
Like
a
it's
big...
like
there's a-
huge. So I've got to replace that with something. A little bit of sugar, because you always need a little bit of sugar in each fermentation. We've got 1 tablespoon of savoury yeast. It's got big umami layering of flavour. Fish sauce. So you want the
Yes.
salt. And some fresh ginger. You only need 1 tablespoon.
And sometimes when the ginger's younger, it's actually missing some oomph and some more power. Like the older the ginger, the more intense a flavour.
Yeah.
So I tend to use more when it's a younger ginger.
And last but not least, we've got some garlic oil. Now, people on FODMAP diet can't have garlic. So what you do is you actually heat up cloves of garlic in oil, and then that will impart the flavour out of it. And so that's why we can do it in a safe and FODMAP-friendly way. So I'm going to add a tablespoon. So this is our kimchi paste. Okay, so we're going to pour that on.
And then you're going to get messy.
So all you do is completely cover and give it a good squeeze and a good massage, and then it's straight into the jar.
So a sterilised jar.
Sterilised jar, hot water boiling out of the kettle, and pack it in. You've got to push it down, all underneath the water, and then it's just a matter of
Popping the seal on.
putting the seal on, popping the lid on. Got our airlock here.
Yep.
So what happens is you put a little bit of water in this.
It's a simple airlock, really, where you pop that lid on,
Yep.
and then it allows the gases to escape without anything else going back into the jar.
Correct. So this has got to sit on a bench in the dark somewhere for about 2 days for that fermentation process to begin. There'll be little bubbles around,
And you'll
that's-
actually hear it, Richard,
that's the gas.
which is where the flavour develops, and also all the goodies are developed as well.
Yeah. And then here's one that I've had for about 3 weeks now.
Well, seeing you've got one ready to go, I better go and barbecue these skewers really quickly.
Beautiful.
I'll be back.
Okay. Now, I reckon that this kimchi, my FODMAP kimchi, is going to surprise Karen.
Well, Rich, these are looking good. They took 5 minutes on each side
Yep.
on a medium heat barbecue.
Beautiful. While you were out barbecuing the pork, I cooked up some rice with some sesame seeds, a little bit of chicken stock. I'm just going to plate up. A little bit of that,
A skewer or two.
a skewer or two there. And the piece de resistance, my FODMAP-friendly kimchi, Karen. This looks absolutely amazing.
The radishes have softened beautifully.
Yep. So there you have it. Our barbecued Korean pork with my FODMAP kimchi.
Looks beautiful. I can't wait to taste it.
Get in there. Come.
So you'd be able to taste that it doesn't have
10
garlic?
out of 10.
10 out of 10?
You can't taste that it doesn't have garlic.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah,
more?
10 out of 10.
Okay.
Yeah, 10 out of 10.
Well done,
So
Rich.
have some of that with the pork, because it actually really is quite delicious.
Well, these carrots that we did this morning are already ticking over like little bubbles. It's crazy, exciting. Just as much as my dish that we're doing next
Yay.
with some pure black grass-fed Angus beef.
Yum.
It's a simply seared steak with some quick pickled radish and some Meredith dairy ghost cheese.
Yum.
We've got 2 porterhouse steaks here. I'm just going to score the fat and cut through some of the sinew for an aesthetic reason and also to stop the steaks curling
Okay.
on the griddle and
trick.
also try and crunch up some of that fat, yes.
Yeah.
So Rich, if you could put these on a very hot barbecue,
Yep.
do it with the fat side down
Yeah.
first to hold them upright,
Yeah.
just to render the fat down a little bit, and then cook the steaks on each side for around 2.5 to 3 minutes. We're aiming for medium rare to medium.
Easy
and we'll give them
peasy.
a bit of a rest afterwards.
Awesome. You girls cook up a storm. I'll be back.
Now, Sharon, I know that you're, the fermenting expert, but I am going to do a little bit of a quick pickle in the Japanese style with rice wine vinegar, salt and sugar. So what we need, if you could select me some of the radishes that have the green tops.
Are you going to keep the green on?
Yeah, I'm going to try and keep
Nice.
the green on. So we're aiming for that sort of thing.
Oh, that's gorgeous. Isn't that pretty?
Here's another one. There we go. The breakfast radish we'll put in as well.
Is this a breakfast radish?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm actually just going to cut them in, showing off their length.
I like it when you use 2 different shaped radishes. That's gorgeous.
Next, we'll sprinkle on a little bit of salt.
And you don't need to let that sit and sweat or anything, do you?
We will.
Oh, okay.
She's jumping the gun.
Sorry.
I've also got some caster sugar here. And a tablespoon or so of brown rice vinegar. Spiral brown rice vinegar. So, and I'm just going to, that's about
it.
1 tablespoon.
Yep, it's great.
And then it's just a matter of tossing these through. And you can see immediately it's already letting down and softening.
Yeah. That kind of thing goes really well with something like steak.
Like
Think
a
of
steak.
Japanese food or French food. They always have something a little bit fatty and they give it you the
Something
vinegar.
fresh.
The reason for it.
Right, I wonder where Rich is. Okay, radish is ready. I've also got some shredded daikon, really finely sliced and chilled. And I would love to use, Sharon, some of your smoky jalapeno kraut.
Fantastic.
Oh, Rich, perfect timing.
It is raining cats and dogs out there.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, you did well.
Yeah, you did.
With this dish, it's just a matter of taking the steak, had a quick rest, and then slicing it.
So a little bit Japanese by the looks of it.
That's it, doesn't it? So I'm saying, yum.
Okay, just need to get in there. Next on, jalapeno kraut. Now, the reason I would like to put this on, apart from it being delicious, I think the contrast of this against the other 2 radishes would be quite beautiful.
Yeah.
Then we'll just build with a little bit of the crunchy daikon. And
Sweet.
our radish. Now, Rich, we just quick pickled these. I'm just going to drop them on.
That looks good.
I think we need to bring some richness to this dish. I've got some Meredith dairy goat's cheese. This is the perfect product because there's a little bit of sharpness in it.
Yum. Yep.
So I'll just pop a little bit of that on. Well, there's my simple, delicious barbecue porterhouse steak with quick pickle radish and Meredith dairy goat's cheese.
That is wonderful, Karen.
Flavours.
Sharon, I have to say, from the pickle in my heart, thank you for having us here at the Fermentary. Rich and I have had a great time.
I've learned so much. It's been fantastic.
It's been an absolute pleasure.
Me too. Thank you. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Awesome.
Rich, I think this is a great opportunity for you to make a little cheeky drink and me to make an even cheekier appetizer.
I can do that.
It's a bit of an old school thing I've got going on, some cucumber and smoked salmon and cream cheese.
Okay. I'm going to make a raspberry mule. Fresh lime, mint, and top it off with some beautiful Driscoll's raspberries.
I am thirsty.
Woohoo! So, in my beautiful mule, I've got some beautiful cubed fresh lime.
It's a must
It's a must.
in a mule-style drink.
Beautiful frozen Driscoll's raspberries.
What I'm doing, Rich, is I've cut the cucumber into like uneven pieces. And then you literally take a little bit of a baller and you take out some of the flesh of the cucumber.
Yep.
Just like that. Because that's going to be the spot for the cream cheese and smoked salmon.
So it's a little bit like a sort of vegetable vol au vent.
Exactly.
So a little bit of vodka. And if you can do the honours, 2 thin slices of ginger. Perfect.
For the filling, I've got some Liddell's cream cheese. And I just need to soften it slightly. I've got some horseradish. It's just been peeled. I'm going to finely grate it in. This has got some lovely peppery kick.
Great thing to do is when you find horseradish in season is to buy a whole lot of it and then put it in the freezer.
Yeah, that would be great. Was that a pun? Great.
Oh.
Great.
She's no Denise Drysdale.
Oh, a little squeeze of lemon. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit of Tascal salmon to this cream cheese.
Okay. Nice.
And just fold that through. It's a really quick mix. Doesn't take much. Right, this mix is ready to land on the cucumber. Grab a spoonful, teaspoon, and you lock it on like that.
Okay.
And then we'll pop it straight onto our serving platter.
Okay, my raspberry mule. All right.
Rich, I'm just decorating with some chives and some dill.
I'm just going to push through some fresh mint leaves.
I'm spicing these traditional cream cheese and smoked salmon appetizers up with a little bit of smoky paprika.
Last thing I want to do to finish my mule is to top it up with some beautiful ginger beer. Look at that.
Wow.
Beautiful fresh raspberry mule, fresh lime, ginger beer, a little bit of vodka. Cheers.
Cheers.
This could become quite addictive, I think. This
Okay, come on.
Come on.
Better try my Tascal salmon appetizers. A little bit of cream cheese, horseradish, cucumber. Divine.
Delicious.
I know they're a bit big, aren't they?
They're a little bit big. I don't know whether to eat them all in one go
You've
or
got
not.
a big gob though, so you should be fine.
Right.
You better get on to the next one.
Yeah. I'm thirsty. I've been inspired to cook something today that calms the digestion. So if your stomach's a little bit out of whack,
Yes?
this is the dish for you.
Oh, what is it?
So it's a slow-cooked brown rice and chana dal, tempered with Indian spices.
Oh, well, tell me how to make it.
Right, so in the pot I've got 1 cup of the chana dal, half a cup of brown rice. I've got 750 mils of water and 750 mils of the FODMAP for you chicken stock. So on the stove, we'll cook it for 20 minutes and then we'll add our aromatic spices, which we're going to temper in a little bit of coconut oil. Okay, I've got half a teaspoon of cumin, about half a teaspoon of coriander seeds, and I've got about half a teaspoon of yellow mustard seed.
Doesn't take much spice then to flavour up the...
It's a very
Dal.
quiet, mellow, sort of
Gentle.
dish. Inch of fresh turmeric. Now, if you're using this, don't peel it, otherwise you'll end up with very yellow fingers. A little bit of fresh ginger. It's about the same amount. So I've got about a teaspoon of salt and asafoetida. So this gives a great sense of onion and garlic flavour.
Smells oniony.
It's quite... but it also helps you digest the legumes. That's why Indians use it a lot when they cook dal.
And you toast that with the spices.
Yep. 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. So I just want to temper my spices over a medium heat until fragrant.
And then tip them into the dal and I'll follow in with the pumpkin.
Correct. Karen, so all the spices are in there, the pumpkin's in there. That's going to take about 15 or 20 minutes until the pumpkin starts to break down just that little bit.
Rich, I've steamed some eggplant for you. I cut them into thick rounds, left the skin on, and you can see that the flesh is lovely, pearly and white, and you just have the pure flavour of eggplant.
So what I want to do now is I want to make a coriander oil.
Now this is just going to dress the whole dish up.
So a little bit of salt, a little bit of coriander seed.
I love that. Seed and the herb together in the same dressing. Quick grind.
Quick grind. Coriander.
Chop some of that.
Yep. Nothing like the smell of coriander. Go. Done.
Perfect.
Okay, so the rice is softened, the chana dal is softened, the pumpkin's broken up.
And melting beautifully into the
It's
sauce.
created this beautiful, like, golden yellow colour.
And so's the turmeric that you added too.
All right, so we're going to place our beautiful kitchery in first. We're going to put a round of
Is that what you
steamed...
call it? Kitchery?
Yeah.
Ah, I didn't know that that's exactly what this is.
So it's not really a dal. It's the cooking of the rice, and the dal becomes kitchery.
Ah, so you learn something every day.
So I'm going to put in the kitchery first, a beautiful round of steamed eggplant.
Yes.
Then we're going to have some tinned tuna, and we're going to finish it off with a beautiful fresh coriander oil.
Rich, I'm really looking forward to trying it.
So it's our beautiful kitchery, cooked with some steamed eggplant, tuna, and finished off with some fresh coriander oil.
The combination of the brown rice and the chana dal is just glorious together.
This is the perfect food for when your stomach's feeling just that little bit left of centre.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
Yeah, no, it's divine.
A bit of the eggplant.
No, I'm done.
Anyway, there you have it. You can catch this recipe and all our other recipes on intolerantkooks.com.au, and you can follow us on Instagram and like us on Facebook. Karen,